BJ, have you seen anything different with this team that you played in the last 10 days?
No, I think from Charlotte, they have a really clearly defined way they're playing. Obviously, I think they've had, to make a few adjustments with Tim Ream out. But I think what you always get from Charlotte is a really well-coached team, organized in a lot of phases. And, just again, that highlights a lot of, I would say, some of their individual, attacking qualities really are able to come out from that.
How's the energy been this week for practice?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, I think when you kind of get to take 2 days off after the last match and then kind of get a week of training, we're able to build up into it. But a lot of guys are able to get some recovery in as well. So, good energy throughout the group.
Yeah, BJ, you mentioned guys getting recovery. I wanted to ask about Sam Sturridge. What is his status for Saturday?
Yeah, he's available for selection. He's been reintegrated back into full team training.
Yeah, and what do you think are maybe some of the other benefits you were able to get just from having a full week of training going into this match, other than just getting some rest and recovery that you needed?
Yeah, I think when you actually get a full week of training, you can really focus on yourself for periods of time. Obviously, when you're playing every 2 days, a lot of it has to do with recovery and thinking about what you're going to do for the opponent. So, again, back from an individual level, meeting with some guys, getting some individual little things ironed out, and then on the field being able to really kind of focus on ourselves for a couple days.
You already talked about Sturridge, but we saw Warren Madrigal suffer some sort of an injury as well in Atlanta. How is he doing, and what's his situation?
Yeah, he suffered a shoulder injury. He's back in full team training as well.
And then last time you played Charlotte, which again was a few days ago, feels like they didn't have Wilfried Zaha. He's back in the fold this time around. Do you have to do any extra preparations for a guy like that?
Yeah, of course. He's a top player in this league, so you have to have we have a tremendous amount of respect for him and what he does for their team, and how he even increases their sort of dynamic ability in the attacking third. So that's something that we certainly had to I would say put into our preparation, that we knew obviously in the last game that he wasn't going to be available.
BJ, the team is on the great winning streak and playing with a lot of confidence. Looking at the Saturday game, how do you keep the player hungry and make sure they maintain the cool blood mentality without getting too relaxed?
Yeah, for us, we have a really, I would say, defined way that we try to train and try to teach and try to prepare for the opponent. And so for us, it's just about kind of turning that page every day. And for, there's good competition in the group. There's competition for positions. So that keeps training sharp and everybody sort of with a competitive edge. And then just kind of we constantly stick to what we're doing and stay very focused on what's Saturday and Saturday only.
And the team has shown great character to win with games recently. Knowing Saturday the opponent will try to break your good moment, what is the technical key to impose your style and show your authority from the very first minute?
Yeah, I think when we come out and we want to play in front of our home fans, we definitely get an energy boost from a packed Geodis. We expect that Saturday night, and for us, it's about always starting with intensity from the kickoff to 90 minutes, and then playing our way. And we want to just remain as consistent as possible.
And how do you feel? How do you feel that this team is in the 5 clubs in the top for the CONCACAF?
Yeah, for us, we set out to be an ambitious group that wants to compete against the elite of this region, and I think for us, CONCACAF Champions League has provided that opportunity, and I think we've stepped up to the challenge a couple times here.
Anything else, guys? Yeah, one more. BJ, with Saturday's game and Tuesday's game both being at home, does that offer you a different way of looking at rotations? We've seen you rotate pretty heavily when you go away. Does this change that both games are at home?
No. I think for us, we just look at it, in terms of how, we want to make sure that we set players up to be their best version of themselves. And that's obviously with preparation for on the field, but physically, and make sure that they're sharp. We know that we have a lot of, guys that we can count on through it. So for us, it's always about, what is the best group that we can put for Charlotte, and that's the focus.
Eddi, what has these 3 games felt like, going away from home, getting 3 wins, and coming back at the top of the Eastern Conference and in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions League?
It's a good feeling, of course. It's we knew it was going to be tough, but we also knew that we had the opportunity to get 3 wins, and we did that. So we should be happy and I'm proud of that. But we also have to put it behind us and look forward to the next game.
Where does this team now sit? Do you feel like there is an extra attention coming your way than wasn't there when you first got here?
I mean, I don't know how it's been in Nashville for all the years I haven't been here, but I feel like the people in this city care about us. They watch us and they support us. It's natural when you start winning that also people from the outside start making a bit more noise, but that's something we try and block out and focus on ourselves. So I think the answer is yes, you definitely hear a little more about it, but not something we worry about.
Are you excited to play Charlotte again after scoring your first goal against them?
Of course. Hopefully they're like a lucky team for me. I remember playing in England. It was always Blackburn I scored against, so I hope they can be the same. Of course, see my good friend Wilfred again will be nice.
Overall, when you look at this team and the competition that exists within that central midfield role that you guys play, there's multiple players that can come in and out, and it seems like the quality isn't really dropping. What does that say to you about these guys and the effort that they are putting in?
Yeah, it says a lot about our whole group. Yeah, you're talking about the midfield group. We're me, Maddie, Paddy, Brian, and Charles. So amazing group of guys, good players. We all support each other. I think it's important that it's not like a rivalry. We still want the best for each other, and we know that whoever plays, we're gonna have 2 good midfielders on the field. So it's an amazing privilege to have.
Undefeated, one loss so far this season, undefeated in Champions Cup. Do you feel like that is something you guys are fighting for as you continue on into the Champions Cup sort of journey?
Yeah, I mean, we wanna. If we could go undefeated the whole year, that would be amazing. But we got that one loss now, so we're trying to get results every week. We take one game at a time, and I think anywhere we go, we want to get 3 points, and we have the belief we can get 3 points. So it doesn't matter what game it is, we want to win.
And the last one for me, BJ Callaghan. You've worked with him for a couple of years now. Where do you rank him in terms of, you've been around, played in different countries and different systems. Where do you rank him as a manager compared to what you've seen around the world?
Yeah, top manager, top human being, which is for me a very important thing for a manager to be a good person as well. It's not only about soccer; it's about being the person he is. And yeah, I think we're lucky to have him here. We're lucky to have everyone that works here. Even this guy sitting there, Bentley. But no, we're lucky to have all the people here in Nashville working here. It's an amazing, what do you call it? Group of people. Organization.
There you go.
Eddie, you feel like you guys are like on a roll? Can you feel the chemistry just kind of building?
Yeah, and I felt that since I came here, that the chemistry was good. But that's something we're working on every day to keep getting that chemistry better and working on it. So it's definitely very good at the moment.
You know the Charlotte team well. What have you seen about them this year?
Yeah, we played them, 10 days ago. So good team, good individual players, good leaders on the squad. Westwood, to mention one. And yeah, tough team to play against, and we have to be ready for a tough game, because even though we beat them away, it was a tough game, and they put us under a lot of pressure the last 30 minutes. So we have to be ready once again.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
Thank you.